Hey guys, in this video we will be unboxing and converting this printer to a sublimation printer, as I promised you guys. Okay, so first off, we're gonna unbox it and get it set up, okay? Because I think the key to this is getting the proper settings so your pictures will come out as crisp, bright as possible, okay? So again, if you are new to printers, because listen, I have printers and I've never properly went through them and did any kind of settings or checking or anything like that. So if you are a beginner and you don't know anything about anything, this is where we are. Okay, so I've been watching videos on this for the past couple weeks, okay? So I kind of got the zhush of the beginning steps, and then if we have to refer back to the video, I will go ahead and link the video I've been watching down below. So once you unbox it, you will get a starter disc. If your computer still take disc, this probably will be much easier and to install and get set up. Most Mac things does not have disc slots anymore, so we will probably have to go through the steps and look for the website we will have to find to download for the program. So that's step one I'm going to have to do. That isn't easy. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and get it out the box and then get it back up here. Okay, so this is out of the box, and we're going to go ahead and remove the plastic. First things first, again, everyone said remove all of the blue tape. This is the ink that the printer came with, okay? This is not sublimation ink, this is regular ink, so we will not be using this. What we're going to do is take the ink out of these containers, rinse the containers really well, and then put the sublimation ink into these, okay? And then this is the plug that the printer came with. So far, this is the unboxing of the printer. Now, let's go ahead and open up the manual to see what steps we will need to go and do first. Okay, so step one is unpacking. Probably the white is not going to get. Step one is unpacking, and then step two will be to fill the ink tanks. Okay, so that's what we will have to do. Step two, after we have unpacked it, it says do not open the ink bottles until you're ready to fill the ink. So it still did not tell us to plug the machine in as well, so we're not going to do that either. So I guess it just wants us to go ahead and put the ink in and do no more. So we're going to go ahead and get the ink prepared, and then we'll go ahead and add it into the printer. Okay guys, now at this point we will be transferring the inks, okay? So here I have my Sublimation ink, which I will be using the Hiipoo brand. You can get this from Amazon. Now, the reason I will be doing this method is because this one comes with the syringes. They do have a size that will come with the lids that's on here. So again, the same colors here. We're just going to take these out of this bottle, place it into an empty container. I have these empty spray bottles for now, because I only have this one big one. I wish I had all of them this size. But what I'll do is pour them out into these pour these out into the containers. Rinse these out really well, let them dry. Pour this into these bottles, and then re-put this stuff back into these bottles. You hear? You with me? Okay. The tops that came with the Epson ink is the top that you will need to use, that you will want to use. Otherwise, you will have to use these syringes to keep doing it that way, and you might as well go the easy route. Okay, now that I have all of the bottles empty, I'm going to go ahead and really rinse these out completely well, okay? And try to keep the tops together to know what top go to what, okay? So, we'll be back after we wash them and let them dry. So, I have all the inks separated and ready. I got all my containers cleaned and dry and rinsed out, okay? So cleaned out, dry. Now it's just a tiny bit that I was trying to get up out of there and it didn't come out, but I've seen that they had that same thing on other videos and it was the same problem, so it should be okay. So again, we're going to go ahead now and put our Hiipoo ink into these Epson containers. Now they did come with a little cork piece in there that I already removed out of all of them. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put my gloves back on and add the inks into the containers. Hold on. It's only really just a tiny bit that's left in here. So once I'm finished filling up the printer, then I'll just add the rest of that ink to top off these bottles and then go ahead and store these for later. So as you can see, guys, it really wasn't that bad to do it. It's just now making sure that it will transfer into the printer using these containers. So we will see how that works out and head over to the printer now. What I want to do is get the printer set up and where the place I will be using it. I got the Hiipoo Sublimation ink, and I added it to the Epson containers that came with the printer. So we're going to head over and set the printer up where we're going to have it and then start to add the ink, okay? Okay guys, I have everything set up and in place on where we're going to have it. I put the plug in the back, but I did not plug it in or cut it on. So what they said to do next is go ahead and add in the ink. So I'm going to go ahead and add the top on. Boom. And as you can see here, you can see the color going in and filling up. So I've got my paper towel here just to catch anything as I'm taking it out. Okay, that looks full. Boom, guys. See how simple that was? Now we're going to go ahead and close them back. And there we go. We have now installed our sublimation ink into our Epson printer. Now making it our sublimation printer.